Yo, what is up, everybody? It is what the fuck is the day? Hold on, my bad. It is the 14th of January, so it is a very slow week in gaming and getting games to play. So in the spirit of content, I decided that I will be playing a random game that I just randomly selected at random. So I went into Steam and basically grabbed the game from the free games, of course, because I ain't paying for none of this shit. Alright, my name is You, and it's the only unusual thing in my life. That is a long ass title, but this is the game we're gonna be playing today, folks. It's like a story game, so pretty much I think they're gonna read it to me, and then after that we make choices, and then those choices are consequences, and so on and so forth. You get it. If you like this video, if you like my other content, make sure to drop a sub, subscribe. It's free, baby. And turn on post notifications. Is also punch the bell like everybody else fucking tells you to. Anyway, let's just start. Let's just do this.
I suppose I will start at the very beginning.
I wish I was doing my own voiceovers for this.
Chapter 1. Once upon a time, there lived You.
Oh my god.
Despite his unusual name, his life was hardly any different from others.
Oh, his name is You. Oh.
It was an unusually usual day when he was getting ready to go to work.
Okay.
2 hours of sleep.
Oh my god.
What a formality.
Sounds so depressing.
He said to himself, glancing at his watch. He was used to working at night, just as he was used to never having days off.
Bro, that sucks. That's a struggle.
That morning, the buttons on his shirt were fastened faster than usual.
Okay, shit like this. Netflix right now is having a series. It's called You, and it's funny just because this is You. You should go watch it. All these other chicks are watching it. It's a good show. Okay, I promise.
This was not by chance. The tear-off calendar boldly declared Friday, April 3rd.
Boldly.
It reminded him that there were...
Oh shit.
His room in
Okay.
a communal apartment was not very big, so it did not take him long to pack. Having got dressed, he quietly walked past the neighbors' rooms into the hallway.
Okay.
Somebody was snoring loudly in the furthest room, which caused you to smile for some reason.
Like this? Like... Yeah? No? Okay. Alright. Okay.
He walked up to the front door and accidentally stepped on a pile of letters. Picking up the envelopes, he saw his name on one of them. You automatically put it in his pocket and walked out. The thought that next Sunday, a huge stone would be removed from the entrance to the crypt of his existence by the power of labor legislation kept you going.
Yeah. Read the letter, hurry to work. I feel like we should read the letter, but at the same time, I ain't trying to fuck up. So let's just get to work.
The trip to work took him by several blocks. He considered early morning to be an extremely pleasant time of day. Universal euphoria. Although euphoria usually precedes inevitable death.
What? Oh, we about to die?
As soon as he went into the park, he saw a kid in ragged clothes running away from a pack of stray dogs.
Oh, hell no. What
His
we trying to do?
eyes caught a swiftly ticking clock hand.
Oh man, we about to help this little boy or what? Boy, it's just dogs. Like, you got that shit, bro. I feel like we should just let him go.
It was unclear what had made you so anxious. Fear of dogs, or of being late to work. He distanced himself from reality, refused to play any role except that of an outside observer.
What the hell is going on with my alarms? Okay, well, yeah, we didn't help him. He can figure that shit out.
However, he had no chance to interfere. The picture of the kid falling down on the ground, breaking skin on his knees, flashed before his eyes. Then of the dogs, losing all interest in him after that.
Okay, bet. See? We're fine.
You immediately felt nauseous. Everything went dark, and it seemed to him that he was looking at himself through the eyes of the kid,
Okay.
just like when he was a child. Deja vu!
Deja who? Deja vu.
In order to justify his actions to himself, he took the handkerchief with his initials and handed it to the kid. Before the latter could say anything, Yu ran away to avoid further conversation. In a hurry, he went in the wrong direction, unaware of it until he ran into a locked gate on his way.
Come on, man. Get your
He
shit together.
casually turned around and went to...
Okay.
He was almost there when he saw his boss enter the office building. He took it as his personal failure, although his watch showed that he still had several minutes. Yu barely got into the office when he noticed two male silhouettes behind him. He turned around to see his boss and a man he had never seen before a little further away. Figuring that they would have to be introduced to each other, he turned to the stranger first.
Let me introduce myself. You.
My name is Frank.
And you?
To avoid unnecessary explanations, Yu took a name tag from his table and pointed to it. Yes,
I am
despite
you.
the fact that there was no live communication with clients, the work charter required name tags, probably to remember his name.
I am you. You who? You.
Wow,
You not me. I am
that's
you.
a very unusual name. Nice to meet you.
Hella Rush Hour 3 vibes. Is it Rush Hour 3?
It is the only unusual detail of my life.
An awkward pause hung in the air. The boss, standing behind Frank, frowned and cast a reproachful glance at Yu.
Frank is our security guard starting today. Oh, we have nothing to. A security guard. Some of my important documents are missing. There are only two of us. What kind of documents? That I cannot tell you.
Damn.
You mean you suspect me? No, I do not.
Eliminating any opportunity to continue this conversation, the boss turned around and went into his office. The room plunged into silence. Yu got down to some clerical work. Yu found a moment and took the morning letter out of his pocket.
There you go. Yeah, you can read it.
Glancing at the address line, a chill went through Yu's body for a split second. From Dorina.
Oh, that's his side hole,
He was
guaranteed.
confused by the seal on the envelope, indicating the place of departure. No leave grad.
What the fuck is that?
Is she really coming back to Kenot?
He said out loud.
Cannot is the place. Cannot is where he's in. Man. I cannot. Oh my.
Suddenly, there was a curious voice saying, "Who is coming?"
Fucking Frank, get your head ass.
Yu did not answer and continued reading. Dear Yu, my doctor's suspicions are confirmed. I have the same disease that struck you.
Oh shit.
I thought it over and decided that we need to break up. It may seem that something like this should bring people closer, but it would be unfair to myself. We can have our last date on the morning of April 3rd in the Seafront Cafe, and then I will leave Canot and go abroad.
I cannot. This is the
Felt
place.
dizzy.
Well, you's all shook up, man. We gonna chase the poon, or we gonna? What are we doing? We're gonna chase the. I think we're gonna chase the poon. I think so.
Yu hurried to the cafe.
Well, I wonder why.
It is uncertain whether he actually wanted to find her there or hoped for the opposite. One way or another, when he was in the appointed place, Dorina was not there.
Wow. I got stood the fuck up.
However, he saw a familiar kid on the porch of the cafe's veranda. His injured knee was bandaged with a similar handkerchief with Yu's initials on it. Yu's mind was clouded. The kid handed Yu his own handkerchief.
What for? Keep it.
Your nose is bleeding.
Oh my god.
The kid occupied himself with a scab.
Ew. What? Are you fucking shitting me?